It's me, Lona Quinn. As you can tell by the title, I am doing a makeup tutorial inspired by one of our family members who passed away not too long ago. It was in May, and her name was Penny. She was our dog. She was a Dachshund, and basically, we had gotten her from the SPCA like 13 years ago. She had aged to be 14, so we had gotten her when she was a year old, and she was so sweet. We had gotten her from the SPCA. That was back when they only required a donation and everything, and she was just so sweet, everything like that. And it wasn't until just last year that she started to decline. You could tell that she wasn't very well because she was losing weight. She was not getting around as well, and then it wasn't until the holidays that she had a seizure, and after the seizure, we had brought her to the vet, and they had thought that maybe it had something to do with her pancreas, and they thought maybe she had an inflamed pancreas. And so they put her on special food, and that worked for a little bit, but then she ended up having another seizure, like in March, and that was pretty hard. It wasn't as bad of a seizure as the first one. And then she had another seizure not too long, like maybe 2 months after that, and then we decided, you know, maybe it's time to put her to sleep, and they thought it was actually had something to do with her kidneys when we had brought her in, and then it just got worse from there. It just got even worse. She ended up having another seizure. At least we think. We don't know if she had another seizure after that, right after that, but we're pretty much guessing she did because she showed the same symptoms. And then she had another seizure. And that's when we were like, you know, I was like, it's time for her to go, but my mom and her boyfriend did not want to let her go yet. They wanted to give her a fighting chance, so they had brought her to the vet. The vet put her on IVs and everything like that, and she just wasn't doing much better. So the vet was like, you know, I think it's time for her to go. And we knew in our hearts that it was. It was a very hard day. It was a rainy day, so it fit the mood, and because she was on IVs, the vet injected the euthanasia through the IV, so Penny didn't feel anything. She just pretty much just passed on. So, yes, it was not easy. It was probably the hardest thing that I have ever had to do to date. So, yes, we had her cremated and everything, so yes. Now, I'm going to show you guys a picture of her. This is a picture of her in later years. She had cataracts. As you can see, she had it pretty bad, but it was due to age. She was very healthy and everything, but it was due to age. And as you can tell that she's old because she has a white muzzle and everything. And yep, but she was so sweet. So yes, I pretty much incorporated the whole look. I incorporated the color of her fur into this look, so as you can see. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to take and apply Urban Decay Primer Potion. But first off, I need to put my hair up, of course. I've decided I'm going to put it up with a clip from now on. So, there we go. Not very attractive, but oh well. Next, I'm going to apply Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've been applying it with a blending brush because I feel like it's more sanitary, and also it blends a lot easier. Trust me, I love it. So, I'm just going to apply that. Oh, and prior to this, my camera died when I was right in the middle of doing a tutorial. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have some darkness like right here, but that's because I had to wipe it all off, and I wiped it off with the Sephora, I think it's cleansing wipes. I will grab them right now. And these are seriously amazing. Express cleansing wipes. These are amazing. I recommend going out and getting them because they're amazing, so get them. And they're not that expensive either, so definitely go out and get them. So, got that done. Now I'm going to be applying, I'm going to be using my BH palette. I'm going to be applying, I'm going to be mixing this color, which is a golden brownish kind of color. It's more on the golder side, and then I'm going to be mixing that with this brown, which is a brown with a tiny bit of shimmer. It's not like ultra high shine shimmer. So, yes. So there we go. We're just going to apply that all over the initial lid. And I love BH Cosmetics. Their brand is seriously amazing. So if you ever need really good eyeshadow at an affordable price, go out and get BH Cosmetics. They actually have a website, which I'll put in the description box in case you're interested, because they are seriously amazing. I have never seen a brand so amazing in my entire life. Their eyeshadows are seriously to die for. I'm just packing on that color just to get the right intensity. But because Penny had more of a tan color to her instead of an actual brown, so that's why I'm using both the brown and the gold color together because of her fur. So that's that. Doesn't look like much, of course. Next, I'm going to take, and I'm going to use this. This is from Crown Brush. This is one of their blending brushes. This is the more stiffer one, so it helps get that defined crease, which is why I'm using it. And I'm just taking a basic black. This is a basic matte black. It's from the BH Cosmetics palette. If you need a good black, go for BH Cosmetics. They have the perfect matte black. It is so much better than Carbon. I kid you not. Carbon is so difficult to blend with, whereas this is like a dream. So, I'm just going to put that in the crease. I'm just going to try to drag it out. So, there we go. It looks like that. I think I'm going to actually, though, I'm going to drag it just a tad in more. There we go. So, that's that. Now I'm going to blend that with another blending brush from Crown Brush. I love Crown Brush. And this is the Deluxe Crease Brush. It is IB 119. So, just in case you're interested. And for a blending brush, you don't want to just go like that, because it's not going to blend. It's going to be very difficult to blend with. You just want to be very light with it. You don't want to be too harsh. Be kind to your brushes. Your brushes help you out. And so it looks like that. Still doesn't look like much right now, and I have a bit of black right there, probably from the other tutorial try. So, looks like that. Next, I'm going to take and use this brush. And this is a small angled eyeliner brush. This is for Sonia Kashuk. And I'm going to be using the matte black from BH Cosmetics. Tap off the excess, of course. And then I'm going to just do a thin line along the bottom lash line. I'm going to stop right about there. So this, about this much is not going to be, have any color on it. I'm just going to connect that. So, looks like that. Now I'm not too happy with how it looks kind of right around here, so I'm gonna just take a little more of that black on that first blending brush. I'm just gonna put that a little bit right around there so it has more of that rounded edge. There we go. So it looks like that. Still doesn't look like much right now, but you can see that it's getting there. So, now, I don't have my smudger brush, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this brush. I'm just going to wipe it off on my arm. That's what I like to do sometimes if I just want a little bit of product off, but I don't want a lot. But that's only if I'm using it on myself. If I'm using it on a client, I'll do it on a tissue or something. And I'm just going to do a little tiny bit. You don't want it too much because you don't want to look like you're like tired, like a zombie. So, yes. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and I'm going to use this brush. This is the e.l.f. Professional Defining Eye Brush, and it is basically just a small angled eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to be taking this matte white from BH Cosmetics from the same palette. As you can see, I used it like religiously. I use it in almost every look because I love a nice matte white. But before I apply that, I totally forgot about this. This is very important. I'm going to be using this. This is the Revlon Illuminance Cream Eyeshadow in Electric Pop. I'm going to be using the white, which has a bit of a gold shimmer to it. I'm going to be applying that to where I'm going to have the brow highlight. So that way it just has a little bit of a shimmer. And now I'm going to apply that white. So you always forget one step. So now I'm going to apply that, and I'm going to build up this white. Because the white, I need to be at the right degree. And I'm also going to blend it one more time after. So it looks like that. And now I'm just going to take that white and put it in the inner tear duct. And blend that with the black. And blend it also with the brown, because Penny's fur, the white fur was not only on the black, it was also on the brown. So, that is that. Now I'm going to get my brush, my blending brush, my deluxe crease brush, and I'm just going to blend that more. I've noticed I'm not making as many crazy faces as I used to make. Now, it looks like that. And I think maybe this side needs to be blended just a tad bit more. There we go. So it looks like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking an eyeliner, wherever I put that thing, and it's right here, right in front of me, as usual. and it's from the Color Workshop, and it is a gold color, but I'm just doing that because I need it as a base, and I had to drop it. I'm gonna take and sharpen it. There we go, and I'm just gonna dull it down a tad. Because you don't want something ultra pointy in your eye. I'm just gonna line the water line. So it looks like that. Now I'm gonna take the angled liner brush that I used before, and I'm gonna be taking a matte brown from the BH Cosmetic palette, and it looks like that. As you can see, I use it just as much as I use the white, because I use it for brows, I use it for pretty much everything. So, yes, and I'm just going to set that eyeliner. So it looks like that. So, there you are. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to be using my Aziza palette because it has a much deeper brown. And I'm going to be taking a small eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to deepen up right at the outside corner. Just because this area needs to be deepened up just a tad. Just to give that more dimension. Now I did the waterline brown, a deeper brown, only because of the fact that Penny's eyes were a deep chocolate color, so that's why I did that. So, looks like that. It looks very, has a lot of depth to it, which I love. I love eyes that have a lot of depth to them. Now I'm going to be taking MAC Zoom Lash. And this is actually a sample of MAC Zoom Lash that I got from MAC. I had gotten it when I was in New York City, and I love it. I keep it in my my own personal makeup bag, and it is amazing. So I'm going to use that, and this is going to represent her whiskers. Because just like cats, dogs have whiskers. And I'm not going to apply any to the bottom because I just don't think it really works with this look. I think this look is better without it. So, yes. And those are the eyes completed. So next, for lips, I used this, and this is the American Idol Jumbo Lip Pencil in Pink Ice. Basically, it's very similar to my own natural lip color, so that's why I used it, but it's a little bit lighter, so yes. And then I topped that off with this. This is Revlon Midnight Swirl in Taupe, which is amazing. Love this stuff, and I'm almost out of it. Just goes to show how much I love it. So, yes. And I only put that, like, in the, middle of the lip, so it gives that more plump lip effect. Now, because I don't think that like blush really works with this look, and I need to use a makeup remover wipe because I just got a bit of and you'll see just how amazing this stuff is. Look, that's amazing. So, go out and get this stuff. It's amazing. Hands down, the best stuff I've ever used. Best makeup remover I've used. Even better than a waterproof makeup remover, which is amazing. So, yes. So, and now I'm going to be doing, instead of blush, I'm going to be using my Sunny Bunch bronzer, which I'm almost out of. And I had, as you guys may know, it was all busted up and everything. Well, I repaired it. So, yes. And I'm going to be applying that with the e.l.f. complexion brush. Basically, it's just a nice powder brush. And due to the way my face is shaped, I'm going to be applying it in a C shape upward, because that's going to help give the illusion that my face is a lot more rounder, even though my face is not round. My face is a square shape. And also, this is going to also tie into Penny's fur, because Penny's fur had that tan, bronze look, some of it. And when the sun hit it, it was very beautiful and shiny. And that's why I used shimmery or more shimmery colors. And I think this look is missing a little bit, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a brown that is a little bit more, has a little bit more oomph to it. Has a little bit more of a shimmer to it. And I'm just going to apply that in the middle. So I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to take this brown, which is a little more on the redder side, but I'm only going to use a little tiny bit of it. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to apply that right there. Just so it has a little bit more of a shimmer, because her fur, when it hit the light, it was like, bam, shine. And there we are. The look is complete. So, yes, that's about it. Leave comments, feedback, and all that stuff down below in the comment section. Comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Until next time.